How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Today we're going to be piggybacking off of the last video. We're going to be talking about symbolism, finishing up a little bit of that, and we're going to go into a little bit of signs. What are the signs that God sends before he makes an appearance? And I'm going to tell you, he was like, let me tell you. He said, be yourself. Chasta, I want you to be yourself. Don't be scared. I want you to be exactly who you are. Because, see, I curse. I ain't even going to lie to you. And I told God, if you're going to use me, I'm not about to be fake. I can't do it. And he said, that's the reason why I chose you. Okay? I don't want you to be fake. I want you to be as real as a heart attack. Real as a heart attack. So I said, oh, okay then, well, shit. He's like, yeah, that's what I want right there. Because that's who I am. See, the world got it all fucked up. See, I'm in charge. This is what God said. I am in charge. The devil is beneath me. I rule it all. I destroy people, nations. Folks ain't understanding. When I say be obedient, that's what the fuck I mean. Ooh. He getting ready to show up, show out, unleash and unchain. I'm telling you. I've been on the walk. And on the walk, I'm looking around and I'm saying, dang, Lord, is this you for real? He's like, walk with me. Let me show you. This right here is me. At first, it is a little scary. And you know what? That's the reason why I believe Moses trembled. And when God called the men, they got a little scared. Because it is a little scary. It's like, but wait a minute. We're not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to cuss. I'm not supposed to, I'm supposed to be proper and prim. And he's like, that's me, but it ain't me. I need you to be your full self. When we're talking about walking with God and emerging, it's a total acceptance of who you are. Good and bad. Light and dark. You understand what I'm saying? Now see, I just went all off into something. I wasn't even planning on saying that. So that must be God saying, When churches tell you come as you are, yes, that's a real true thing. But for some reason, it's hard for us to really accept each other in our purest, rarest forms. That's why I stopped going to church. I was like, people too judgmental in here. And you don't have a leg to stand on. Didn't you just leave with so-and-so husband last week? Baby. Okay? You can't, no one is in a place to judge. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Look, I'm looking in this, my daughter, makeup. See that? Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the symbolism, okay? Cause baby, I'm real and raw. Ain't nothing about me fake at all. I don't fake the funk at all. What you see is what you get, and that's what God is. God is. We put too many limits and restraints on what we think God accepts. Symbolism. So we're going to start with spiritual things. Since the Bible is a spiritual book, right? We have to interpret it as such. It is a spiritual book. So some of the words that we're going to kind of dip into clouds, the sky, water, the sun, the moon, the stars. What does this stuff mean spiritually? What does it mean? So we're going to start at the clouds. When we talk about the clouds, Jesus coming back in the clouds. You know, we hear this. We've heard this throughout the ages. Okay? When we talk about the clouds, what is the Bible really saying? What does that really mean? Spiritually, spiritualunite.com says that the clouds are emotions, your imagination. And you know what? A lot of times we do use that. Oh, she got her head up in the clouds. He got his head up in the clouds. Yeah, what does that mean? Imagination, fantasy. Is it literal? No, it is not. Dreaming. So once you understand the symbolic, well, let's see, the clouds. Well, that takes a whole new, we understand it in a whole new different way, don't we? Jesus coming back in the clouds. Through the emotions, through our imagination. Make you think now. Makes you think. The sky. Let me see who said. Okay, the sky represents spiritually. The sky represents. Let me put this paper up. Okay. The sky represents infinity, eternity, immortality, transcendence. And the University of Michigan, that's where I got this information, it's the residence of the gods. The residence of the gods in the sky. That's another one. The sky is infinite. Water. What does water mean spiritually? It's healing. It's energy. It's creation, it's destruction, it's purification, it's regeneration, and it is love. I got that information from whereewater.org. Water is a symbol and a metaphor. See, the water of life, water. Cleanses, purifies. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? When we take communion, we take the wine and the bread. Is that literally Christ's body? No, it is not. It's symbolic. I'm spending time here because, again, from my last video, when I'm talking about spiritual things, the spiritual things have spiritual meanings. Okay. The sun. Now we're getting ready to get into the sun now. And I'm going to pause here and say that when God takes us through that, through the darkness, which is bondage and slavery, we learn a lot. We learn all about the depths of the devil. We learn all about that astrology, tarot cards, you learn about those things because that's where God takes you. Because the reason why the devil uses those things is because he's trying to get where God is naturally. See, you don't need all that. When you walk with God, you don't need all that to manifest. All you got to do is think about something, boop, and it appears. Okay? That's the kind of power God gives. That's the reason why Babylon, he calling his people out of that. No. This is the, you see, you got to come out of that. You got to come out of that. That's not me. I don't need to conjure up. I don't need to do spells and magic and all this kind of stuff. All I gotta do is speak. That's all God does. It speaks and it appears. Hello? Hallelujah. Somebody? Yeah. Does that make sense? So the sun, spiritually, illumination, helps the living creatures navigate the planet. That's what the sun does. AlexandAnnie.com said that. The moon, intuition, wisdom, and spiritual feminine energy. It's a spiritual connection. Prayog.com. Okay? Moon. God is everything. When I tell you He is everything, He is everything to me, and He is everything to the world. Everything. Stars. What are stars spiritually? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm chewing on this gum. Might be a little. A beacon of hope. A shining light that guides the way. It's a symbol of positivity, happiness, and renewal. NationwideChildren'sHospital.com. That's where I found that information, okay? Stars. You know, the 3 wise men followed a star to Christ. In the night sky, in the darkness, it shines bright. Stars. Okay, so now that we have our symbolisms, we've talked about what spiritual things represent with these, and these are the words that come up quite a bit. That's why I chose these few, because they come up quite a bit in the Bible. And you know, spiritually. All right, so let's go on to the signs. Signs. What kind of signs is God using right now that everybody can see? Everybody can see. Synchronicity. Repeating numbers. And I know everybody is seeing this right now. Repeating numbers. Why are we seeing repeating numbers? I told y'all in the last video, that's God. That's God. I'm coming to meet you soon. I'm coming. Are you searching for answers? Are you looking for me? Because I'm getting ready to come meet you. COVID-19. You know, 2020, January, February, March. COVID-19 hit. And with, I mean, our whole world was in trouble. And we still hadn't fully come out of that. That was a symbol. That was a sign. Get your life together. Do you know who you are? He shut it all down. He shut it all down so that people could go in their homes isolated. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got nothing else to do but sit up and think about who you are. What do you what is your contribution? Did you do that? You had a whole 3 years. 3. Did you think about who you are and what you bring to the table of God? If you took that time to search yourself, you know what? I have this hobby. I have this passion that I've been always wanting to work on. Hey, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you were supposed to be doing. Whatever it is. If you asked yourself those questions, and the economy was in trouble because everybody didn't want to go back to work, and people opening up businesses left and right, doing this and this and that. That's what you were supposed to be doing. Getting to know yourself. Are you a leader? Are you a follower? God is ready to call out his disciples. You've had the time to invest. And I'm just a messenger. You already know if God touched you. If he called you, you already know this. I'm not here to tell you who he called. I'm just here to gather. He the one calling you. I'm just here to gather. I'm helping gather the people. Leaders, disciples, priests, kings and queens. All that suffering and pain you went through. Yeah. Well, it's time to see what God says about it all. What God says about it all. I think some people gonna really be shocked and amazed at the era, the time we're living in now. I mean, we already see the weather. Can't nobody control that. We don't have control of anything. We can't even, we don't have any control of nothing. That's because God is here. He's showing everybody, you ain't got no control over that. You ain't got no control over that. But I'm getting ready to show up in a minute. I'm getting ready to show up right down now. Angry. Whoo, Lord have mercy. I'm saying I don't want to be on that side. I don't want to be on that side. I've been saying through the years, Lord, if you're going to hold my hand, you want me to do this, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I'm crying. Please don't leave me. And he didn't. He held my hand all the way through this thing. All the way through. It's dangerous. It ain't nothing to play with. You don't want to be on that side. When God get angry, he wiping shit out. Yeah, what is that? Hebrews? I think it's Hebrews. It says, in the end times, it'll be as in the days of Noah. God couldn't, he couldn't stand them motherfuckers. He couldn't stand them. He said, I'm wiping it, Angry. Took the whole world out. Oh, took a family. Noah's family. That's a shame. When there is so much darkness, there's only one family that God is willing to save. That's crazy. The Bible said. That's why I'm saying I don't understand what's wrong. What? The devil will make you dumb. You ain't even thinking about God no more. God, I don't believe in God. And bold with it too. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. That's the wrong thing to say. That's the wrong thing to be out there. You can't be thinking like that around here. That's when you show up and show out to the ones who don't believe. He came and swallowed up everybody. with that flood. Swallowed them up. And started over again. Too much corruption. Too much corruption. That's why I said God is light. And he is dark as well. I've even seen him show up as the Grim Reaper. I ain't lying. I've seen him do it. I was like, wait a minute. He said, no, that's me. That's me. I was like, Lord have mercy. That's what I'm talking about. It's scary now. It's scary. You think the devil's scary? Take a good look at God. When you take that walk, that's why I said I started getting more confident on that spiritual walk. I was like, dang, if that's God, I ain't got to be scared of nothing. And I do mean nothing. You're on the wrong side if you're not with God. You're on the wrong side. You don't want to be over there. You're going to be destroyed. And with the quickness, it's a quickening. That spirit is a quickening. I forgot what story that is. Is it Ananias? Why did you fool the spirit? Why did you do that? You and your wife, y'all lied to the Holy Spirit. Don't quote me now. That fell dead right there. Fell dead right there. That's how God do it. You just fall dead. Why did you do that? Boom. Gone. Out of here. That's why I said, Lord, you told me to stop doing what I'm doing. Okay, what you want me to say? What you want me to do? Fear God. It ain't no plaything. That's why I say, priests and kings are being called because they're the only ones that can withstand. If you take that walk and you ain't ready, you getting ready to get turned out. Whatever you see, that's what you're getting ready to turn into. You're getting ready to turn into that because the devil is cunning. And he does have strength now. I know I said, that's if you have not cleansed yourself. If you all up in your emotions, you getting ready to get swallowed up. You're going to turn into whatever that is you seen on that walk. You're not going to make it through. Do you understand? That's why you got to have faith and you got to be strong. Because if you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And then I already told you what the devil will give you. Mental illness. You been and took that walk and you can't even get through. Because your mind is gone. Nebuchadnezzar talked about God. He did. Laughed. And God said, okay then. Sent him out in the woods with the animals. Lost his mind. 7 years. Out there, they say what hair grew on him, and he got long nails, claws and stuff. An animal, because he mocked. 7 years, and he was a king. When God brought his mind back, he came back and he fell on his knees and said, you know what? I am so sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. You are the highest. You are. I'm telling you now. God ain't nothing to play around with. He ain't nothing to fuck with. Just telling you. You know what? I did not mean to go there. I did not mean to go there today. I was sitting here, we talking about symbolism and signs. But I'm telling you, he did say to me today, just be yourself. Just talk. You curse a little bit. Shoot, I curse too. I do. And I'm getting ready to do a lot of cursing out here right now. I said, ooh, okay. Okay. I'm just a messenger. I am just a messenger. If you know, y'all go ahead and stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Because the times are changing. Our times are changing. We can see it every day. Every day. What's going on in the world, even with celebrities and music and the things we listen to and the things we see. And it's just like, okay, what's next? What is next? We done seen it all. Anyway, I ain't gonna keep rambling on, okay, y'all? I hope you guys have a good evening. Y'all. And I will talk to y'all soon with the next video.